In this video, we'll look at the topic of shooting sticks. Now, depending on where you hunt, shooting sticks may or may not be familiar, but I can guarantee that if you travel to Africa, you're going to see a set of sticks and you're going to need to be able to shoot off of them.
Take it in the chest. Oh. Kaput! Reload.
So it's a fairly broad topic. So what we've done is we've broken this down into a series of 3 shorter videos in order to keep it to the point. And in this video, we'll focus in on the different types or styles of shooting sticks that are available. In the second video, we'll actually go out to the range and we'll look at shooting stance and technique and get you comfortable with shooting out to 200 yards off a pair of sticks. And then in the final video, we're going to push that range out to 500 and talk about how do you actually get more stable off a set of sticks to make those extended shots out beyond 200 yards if needed. But first, let's talk about what are the different styles of sticks available. So what I have here in my hand is a set of African Sporting Creations sticks that are made here in the United States, but very similar to what you're likely to see a PH carry. So 3 different pieces of wood, they're tied at the top, and there's some kind of a padded support for a rest. Now, what will typically happen is when you stalk an animal and the PH decides that they're close enough for a shot, he's going to be up in front of you and he's going to kick that front leg out, he's going to set it in the ground, and then he's going to bring the 2 rear legs back, providing you with a rest. When he tells you to, you're going to walk up and you're going to put your rifle in the rest. I tend to grab the rifle with my left hand, the sticks with my left hand. You're going to get into position, and when he tells you, you're going to take the shot. Now, this, if you shoot in North America or you shoot in the United States, this is not a stance that gets practiced a lot. And I will tell you that, you know, on my very first safari, I kind of broke out in a sweat the first 2 times I stood behind the sticks. But with some practice, I'm very comfortable on the sticks, and we'll see that out on the range with shots up to 200 yards off of a rest just like this. The second option is a set of sticks, but with a rear rest built in on them. So again, this is a set of sticks that's built by African Sporting Creations, and it's available online, and very similar in design. It's got 3 legs, and you kick the front one out, you put the 2 rear ones back, and this one actually has a rear support for your rifle. Now, I bought these sticks and I thought it would be a much more stable platform than the first set, but in my opinion, I can get more stable on the first set of sticks. So you would put your rifle in the front rest, and then it sits just like that and is supported. The issue that I found is when you lean into the rifle, if you push down at all on the stock, it causes these rear legs to flex. And I personally find that I can get much more stable with using my body with correct stance to create this rear rest and have a more stable tripod in the front. So just another option that's available. I personally don't find them to be as stable, but a lot of people like this design, and it's really just how you learn to use the sticks. But the other thing you'll see with these sticks is that with recoil, you're going to see the recoil transfer into these front through the rear as you push into the gun. And again, I just don't find these as stable, but some people like them. The third option is a little less traditional, but it's no less stable, and that is a hog saddle. They also make different brands of these, but this is if you shoot long range here in the United States, you may be more familiar with this, but this is on a carbon fiber tripod, mounts, the hog saddle does, and then the hog saddle is really designed to put the rifle in a little bit more forward. You tighten it down, and once tightened, the rifle is stable, and with good stance, you can get incredibly stable with a platform like this. So that's the third option, is a standard tripod with, in this case, a hog saddle. There are different manufacturers that make them, different brand names, but it's really more to support kind of towards the middle of the rifle, but very stable platform, and we've used that with great success. Now the last of the four that we started using when we built the Jarrett was the Spartan Precision Tripod. Now this, in my opinion, is the most stable platform that I shoot off of, but it requires some adapters to be able to fit your rifle. So this rifle is actually our practice rifle, and what we've done is we've taken the female mount for the Spartan Precision mount, and we put it on our front swivel stud. And they also do make one that is, you can flush mount, but you need a gunsmith to be able to put that in your stock and flush mount it. But the concept is this is magnetic. So when PH puts out your sticks and you're going to walk up to it, I found that I put my left hand on the sticks to stabilize it, and then I put the rifle onto the post, and then I bring the rifle up and it locks in place. Now, this is how stable that rifle is. So you can actually tighten that up and hold it in this position. But what you do is, once you have it in position, is you hold it with your left hand, and I tend to bring the ball so it's just, I can barely move it if I need to. And then you get behind the rifle with proper stance, and I actually pull the mount towards me a little bit, and I can get incredibly stable off this platform. So those are the three different options, as far as, actually four different options for shooting sticks. Now you'll see there that the downside of the Spartan Precision system is I would not use this for dangerous game. For the reason is, when I come up, put this in, I lock it in, I am very stable, and on plains game it's fine. But if I need a quick follow-up shot, if everything goes well, I squeeze up and I pop it right off. But if that gets stuck, now you're stuck with trying to get a follow-up shot on dangerous game, and you can't get it off your sticks. So the traditional shooting sticks is what we use when we hunt Cape Buffalo. So the nice thing about these is that you're on them, you're very stable, and then when you shoot, if you need to come off the sticks for a follow-up shot, it's very easy. Incredibly stable, but easy to get off and to be able to have a follow-up shot. So those are the four different types of sticks. There's a lot of other options that are out there, but they will typically be some kind of variant of what you see here. And it's find something that works for you, that you can get comfortable on, and practice with it. Now that's the key. Very hard to practice if you don't have your own sticks. So you need to buy a set of sticks in the United States, if you live in the United States, to practice off of them. And if you own a set of sticks, I highly recommend you bring them over with you. because you're going to know exactly how those sticks perform, and that's going to help in the heat of the moment. So that's the basics. Be sure to check out our second video where we go out to the range. We're actually going to shoot off of this set of sticks and the Spartan Precision, and we're going to engage steel out to 200 yards. And then in the third video, we'll look at how do you go from 200 out to 500 if you need to. If you like this video, give us a like, drop us a comment, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll bring more videos like this to you. Until next time, good hunting.